Yeah, we're going. Yeah, we're good.
Hey, Shalom.
Shalom.
All right, first and foremost, this time, all under glory and power to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash.
I want to say double honors to our elders, our great apostles, our great millstone, rule well, teach well, being great example to Israel, man the elect. We want to say peace and blessings to the hope of the elect on the four corners, pushing the truth and sincerely, being great song. All right, man, we out here once again, all through the spirit power, Yahweh Shema Shai. All right, Barak Yahweh Shema Shai, once again, allowing them to come out here and prophesy the downfall of the Bible, man. All right, and ushering the kingdom by big brother, our Lord and Savior, through the word ignorant called Jesus Christ, man. All right, and we just got through dealing with an old school cat. They think it's free will, man. and he's saying age does matter. All right, but we know through the spirit power, and through the scriptures, age don't matter, man. All right, and ain't no such thing as free will. So Lord willing, we can just be edified, and we're gonna lay the law down, man.
Hey, Kawhi, you know all that on Jeremiah 5:1? Yeah. I'm putting this out real quick. Sawat 42:8. Be not ashamed to inform the unwise and foolish.
Right, hey, cause what's our duty, man? He said, be not ashamed to inform the unwise. That means teach them, man. Don't be ashamed to tell them the law, statutes, commandments of Yahweh Shema Shai. Don't be ashamed to tell them the truth according to the scripture.
Right.
What? Grab real quick. Grab Isaiah 41. Yeah. This why, man. Real quick. It said, be not ashamed to inform the unwise, man. Because the Lord sent us out here to do a job, man.
Because like in this generation, they always say respect your elders, so to speak. You know? And the Lord like, nah, if he going off, correct him. Just correct him, man.
Yeah.
In righteousness.
Rebuke and what? Reprove.
Yeah, Isaiah.
This is Isaiah 58:1. Cry loud, spare not.
Hey, we crying out here, man. And it says, spare not. Go ahead.
Lift up thy voice like a trumpet,
Right.
and show my people their
So
transgression.
don't be ashamed to do what?
Lift up thy voice like a trumpet.
I'm saying, don't be ashamed to do what?
To inform the
To
unwise.
inform the unwise. So people got voice like a trumpet to inform them the truth according to what the scriptures. Yeah. All right? Because that's all we got. This our bag up. This our defense. That's why I said his word like a two-edged sword, man. Because this is what we fight with. Our weapons and warfare is what? Not corner. My might to bring down the stronghold, meaning what? In our people's minds, man. You know? So that's how we do it. All right? Finish it off.
Show my people their transgressions, the house of Jacob their sins.
So be not ashamed to inform the unwise, man. Hey, do it according to the scriptures, man.
Right.
All right? Because that's what the Lord wrote. That's why he won't have no cloak for his sins, man.
Right.
That's why he can't say that he didn't know. At the end of the day, when the Lord comes back to judge, he can't be like, oh, I didn't know.
Right.
No. You had a young man or an old man tell you through the spirit just what it was. You didn't listen. Why? Because the Lord chose you like this.
All it is, so to speak, you know,
They already got it.
Yeah, they already got it. I've been living on this earth longer than you.
And that's what he's saying too.
Yeah, he told me that. What age are you? My age doesn't matter, man. You know? What matters, I'm telling you the truth, man. You know, out the scriptures, man. The scriptures say prove all things.
Yeah.
Right.
So back in Sirach 42:8, be not ashamed to inform the unwise and foolish in the extreme age that contented with those that are young.
Right, see, in the tender age, they continue with them that are young, man. Why? Because we on a mission, man. That's why I said, hey, spread not. Yeah, it don't matter because he old, man. Tell him to correct through the scriptures, man.
That's right.
And hope that he be reproved, man. And hope that he get it.
Yeah.
But like I said, you can't put what? New wine and what?
Old wine.
I got that right here.
Go ahead, break it out.
It's the book of Matthew, chapter 9, verse 17. Neither do men put new wine into old bottles,
Why?
else the bottles break.
Hey, try for real and watch it break. You know? That's a nice experiment to try. And watch it break. You know? Same thing. You can't put this new song, this new wine, which is the scriptures, in the old food, man. You know? So why it'll break? You know? Meaning what? He'll just go. He'll just go, man.
Slow,
He'll explode. His mind, you know, that's how he'll do, man.
That's ain't the way he been taught growing
Yeah.
up, you know. So it say, with those that
But
are
he'll have a heart
young,
attack. Read all these scriptures, man.
it say, in the extreme age, they continue with those that are young. Thus shall that be truly long and approved for all men living.
See? Therefore, we'll be truly long and proving our man with what? The scriptures. Because that's the only thing we can fight with right now. All right? Because we know the scriptures are what? Faithful and they are true, man. So this is what it is according to the scripture. This is what it is according to the spirit. All right? But when he was up here, everything he was talking about, we had a scripture to back it up. But did he want to hear the scripture? No. He want to come out with his own vain opinion, man. You still got that other piece up?
This is Ecclesiastes 1 and 14. I have seen all the works that are done under the sun.
Right?
And behold, all is vanity and vexation of the spirit.
That's right. That's how he was talking about. That's how he was bringing vanity. I done been here. I done teach on this corner. Come on, man. Why you were asking him like shit?
Why you not doing it?
Why you ain't doing it now?
Well, like him telling me he doing it now, so to speak, man. You know?
Yeah, and I had one to bring that Matthew out, you know what I mean?
This is the book of Job, chapter 32. Starting at verse 8. But there is a spirit in man, and the inspiration of the Almighty giveth them understanding.
Right. Everything go ahead.
This is Job, chapter 32, verse 8.
Right.
But there is a spirit in man, and the inspiration of the Almighty giveth them understanding.
Yeah, the inspiration of the Almighty give them understanding. They go back to that First Peter. You know, it come for holy man, so to speak. You know.
Because of the spirit, though. He said the spirit come from the Almighty. I like the inspiration to what? To man. All right, because who ordained us to come out here? Yahweh Shema Shah. Like I said, you have not chosen me, but I have chosen you. You got it out.
I got one.
All right, bring it out real quick.
This is Jeremiah 1 and 5. It says, before I formed thee in the belly, I knew thee.
Right, see? Because the spirit, the Lord gave us this spirit. That's why he said his custom written.
Second Ezra, 9th chapter.
9 and 20.
Yeah, go ahead, Al.
And before thou camest forth out of the womb, I sanctified thee,
Right.
and I ordained thee a prophet unto the nations.
Right, because it's the spirit that the Lord had gave you, man. All right, the Lord gave everybody a separate spirit. He had the elect, he got 2/3, and he got 1/3, man.
Yeah, you got 3 classifications of men. You got the sons of men, you got the sons of wicked, and you got the sons of God. Which all come out of Ham, Shem, and Japheth, 18 nations. You got it, bro.
Hey, if I can add too, this lets you know ain't no such thing as free will, man. Everything predestined, you know? Read the talk. Hey, you keep going with that.
It says, then said I, Lord God, behold, I cannot speak, for I am a child.
I am a child, man. Just like that old head that came up.
I didn't
Asked
say
me
about
what my age.
age and the difference.
Age doesn't matter. Age do matter, so to speak.
Job 32 and 9.
Hey, he got it right here. Huh?
Yeah.
I got a little bit more. It says, but the Lord said unto me, say not, I am a child, for thou shalt go to all that I shall send thee, and whatsoever I command thee, thou shalt speak.
That's the spirit. You know, the spirit gonna have to prove. They're gonna try to tell him there's no such thing as free will, because the Lord just said he ordained you to your prophet. So that's what the Lord got you doing right now.
Hey, and if I could just add on top of it, I looked it up, and you know, the scholars say Jeremiah was between 13 and 17 when he started his ministry. So,
Hey,
That's why I know that age don't matter, man.
I got a quick.
That's why you shouldn't be afraid to speak the Lord well, man. You know? You do it.
But it tell you, you can see that though in real life, like you know, in the world, a little kid will tell you the truth.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, but it's up to you to accept it. But then that little kid ain't lying. You know, so age doesn't matter, man.
Right.
Nah, they ain't gonna lie. Yeah.
I get the good.
32 and 9.
This the book of Job.
Okay, come on. Go ahead. Now he gonna get it. You get
It's Job 32 and 9. Great men are not always wise.
Hey, and we just proved that when old school just came up. He wasn't wise, man. He was wise in his world, all right, but he wasn't wise in what the scripture.
Right.
And what the scripture say? Wisdom of this world is what? Foolish. All right, the wisdom of this world ain't got nothing on the wisdom of your how about Shema shot, man.
That's right.
Not even this much, man. Why? Because the wisdom of these scriptures uphold everything in this world, man. You know? Go ahead,
Great men are not always wise, neither do the aged understand judgment.
Right, and that's why that he didn't understand the judgment how about Shema shot, because he didn't want her to scripture. Just, you know, hear me out. You know what I mean? Like, come on, man, hear the scripture. You know what I'm saying? He ain't want to hear the scripture. Just know. No, man, hear the scripture. For everything you saying, you better bag it up with a precept, man.
Right.
Got some 3 and 24.
Nah, I got wisdom, so.
Get out.
It's a what? 3:24. For many are deceived by their own vain opinion.
Yeah.
Then
Yeah, because I should have been up there. I'm glad.
Hey, it's a
That's
spirit.
what I said.
Yeah.
I've been doing what y'all
Right.
Y'all on a journey. I ain't trying to down you. I'm like, come on, man.
Hey, then he gonna say, if you already know, I can just leave.
Yeah.
Oh, like, okay, yeah, I know. Don't leave. He didn't want to
He
leave.
ain't
He didn't want to
wanna
leave.
Because he didn't get his point across.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He didn't get his point across, man.
Yeah,
But-
like we've been standing out here waiting on him to come over.
Yeah.
Yeah. Man, where you been on? Man, we've been waiting on you.
Yeah, man. Just from that knowledge, you know. No, man, we don't need that wisdom of the world, man. We need the wisdom of your how about shot, man.
That's right.
All right?
It say, for many are deceived by their own vain opinion.
Right, and that what make man proud on their own vain opinion. Not because the Lord got them like that.
Right.
It ain't they selves, because we read that what man going to the Lord, how did a man understand his own way.
Right.
So obviously the Lord got him proud like that. He's got his mind built up like that. Because the angel blocking that, man. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna get his precept, then we'll get yours.
25 too though.
I come on. I was saying, brother, can hold that Job 33.
Yeah, come.
It said, for men are deceived by their own vain opinion,
Yep.
and an evil suspicion had overthrown their judgment.
Uh-huh.
Without eyes, thou shalt want light. Profess not the knowledge, therefore, that thou hast not.
That sound like what the old, brother that came up here. He without eyes, he wanted to have the knowledge. That's why you gotta have the eye salve before you can come and receive the understanding of these scriptures. The Lord gotta take the veil off of you. You know, you can't just come up here and talk game, as they say in the world, speak game, and we're just gonna agree with you because what you say sound wise. You know what I'm saying? The Lord said He take the wise in their own craftiness. So, hey, you gotta be attached to the spirit of your Habashim, your Habashah, man. You know,
Especially to understand the precept.
it's what He say. My thoughts are not your thoughts. Your ways are not my ways. You know.
Then it say, if they spend gain, they say, in scripture, give not credit to hear them out. Don't be hasty to give credit, so to speak.
But that's what he was all about, though, man. He thought he took the ways of the Lord. You know what he said? Lord, I'm doing what you're doing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, hold on, go get back to you real quick. You know what I'm saying? But the spirit is on that. You know? But that's what he was in. The Lord got him. I said, so why you not here teaching this? If the Lord got you doing this, you're supposed to be out prophesying. Our elders almost your age too. Well, you probably older than you. You know, and they've been out here, 30 plus years prophesying, man. So what's wrong with you? Why you stop? You know?
Yeah, it will come out like a pastor, so to speak.
Uh-huh.
It will come out like that.
He didn't want to admit it. Because he said, I am a pastor. I'm more than that.
More than that.
You know what I'm saying?
Wicked pastors.
Get your precept.
All right, cuz this is Wisdom Solomon 4:8-9. For honorable age is not that which standeth in the length of time, nor that is measured by the number of years.
Nah, it ain't, man. That's one thing about the truth, man. It don't matter about your age. Look at our elders, man. You know? Younger than us. But who they are? They are elders. So that's one way to show that age don't matter. That's my little brother. But in the spirit, that's my what?
Big
That's my big brother.
That's right. Good.
So that don't even matter right there, man.
Good.
Go ahead, Doc.
Verse 9. But wisdom is the gray hair unto men.
Yeah, wisdom is not the wisdom of this world, but the wisdom of what? You have about Shema Shah, mean what the scriptures, man. The knowledge of wisdom, the understanding of the Bible, man. That's the great hairs of the wisdom, man. Go ahead.
And the unspotted life is an old age.
Right, exactly, because that's what they try to flip in the world.
God.
When they got great hair and shit, they got wisdom. Oh, man. There's two types of wisdom, man. And you got the wrong type of wisdom.
That's right.
You know, if you did have the right type of wisdom, where you'll be at? You'll be out here. All right? Or you'll be over there, speaking the same thing what we speak.
But he said, he said a hoary head is a crown of life. If it be found, I'm paraphrasing, if it be found with the wise basement, just because you up in age, you got little gray hairs, it don't mean that you wise. You got young men with gray hairs, you know. You got kids that got gray hairs.
I remember I was in 6th grade. I had a dude, like a little he had gray hair. 6th grade.
Yeah.
Sometimes I just be your genetics. I just be genetics. I had a head full of braids at 33.
That's still considered young. That's right our age, bro. I ain't got a lick of gray hair. But like the scripture just brought out, that's the wisdom of the scriptures. Them gray hair is the wisdom, man.
That's right.
Or the knowledge and wisdom, understanding, bro. Go ahead. That's it. That's it on that.
That's it on that.
All right,
Yeah.
go ahead,
Ecclesiastes 5:1. Keep thy foot when thou goest to the house of the Lord.
That's something we couldn't do. Then he like, it's your will. No, back up, man. Back up. There's no free will. They start talking about heaven and hell and everything. You know? Bring it back out.
Ecclesiastes 5:1. Keep thy foot when thou goest to the house of the Lord.
Right, so we got to be willing to learn. You know? While we willing to teach, we got to be willing to learn. But you have to be there, but have to what? Calm down. Don't be real. That's why I said keep thy foot when thou goest to the house of the Lord. Remember breaking down now, this is the altar. Right. You know, I was trying to explain to him what the altar was. Now, this is, remember, you like, come from back there. You know what I'm saying? He was like, what? Oh, shit, this is our altar.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? This is the altar right here.
Oh, y'all bow down to this?
Like, no, this is what we sacrificing right here. This is, we put our life on the line right here. This is the sacrifice that we're doing right now. This is the altar. He couldn't even get there.
And be more ready to hear than to give the sacrifice of food.
And that's all he did, give him the sacrifice of food, man. You know? But I try to make sure when he left, he knew that he was an Israelite. He didn't know that before he came up, acting like when he left, he knew that he was an Israelite. You know what I'm saying? So I like, before you go, just know that you're an Israelite, man.
I know who I am.
Yeah. But he did when he first walked up. But that's what he was required. He was required in the sign, man.
For they consider not that they do evil.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right, man. They consider what he was doing, man. Coming against the prophet, man. Instead of listening to the prophet. All right, get some knowledge, get some understanding. Or you have about Shema Shah, kick it home, study for yourself. You know? He didn't require that like that. Why? Because we young kids up here. We already think that we know more than them. You know?
Proverbs chapter 3, verse 5 and 7. Trust in the Lord with all thy heart, and lean not unto thy own understanding.
Right, like the brother precept out, man. In Ecclesiastes, mind opinion. All right? Lean not to your own understanding. Lean unto the simple word. That's my simple shot. And this the guide. This the GPS to salvation. All right? When you want to go somewhere, just the GPS right here, man. All right? They're going to lead you to life, they're not death.
In all thy ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct thy paths.
That's right, man. And he gonna direct it through the prophet. And that's why we out here. We out here for the elect. This is the good news that we out here speaking. Week in and week out, $10 season. Alright? This is their gospel. And this how you understand it, and this how the right to direct your path in the correct way by listening to the prophet. Alright? How can you learn without a what? Preacher. Alright? When you can't talk, oh, now I know what to do. Alright? Just like a little ass kid, man. You don't know that stove hot. Till somebody tell him, or what? Till he touched the motherfucker. Then he know that motherfucker hot. But then if nobody tell him don't do it, he gonna keep doing it. To what? Somebody say, hey, don't do that. It's hot. Now he got to understand that it's hot and don't do it no more. Why? Because somebody told him to.
That's why I say, when it comes time for you to be teachers, it must needs for you to be taught. You got to be taught before you can teach. You got to be apt to teach. A lot of people just speak on how they feel according to their hearts. The Lord not dealing with your heart. He said your heart is desperately wicked. All right. Also, you know, when you go into that word heart, we always say this. It's talking about your mind. You know, so your mind is desperate to really do wickedness because it's fleshly. You know, it's not until you become filled with the Holy Spirit, right? And the Holy Spirit come upon you through the grace of Yahweh Shah, that you're able to actually understand these scriptures, right? That you're actually able to understand the judgment of the Lord. Because the judgment of the Lord is written in this book, not in your heart, in your mind. We ain't got to that point. We haven't got. See, our people want to be at the point that hadn't got here yet. The Lord is going to put his judgment in our hearts, in our mind, where, you know what I'm saying, we don't go off. And when we speak, we can speak according to our mind, because our minds will be exacted to his mind.
Right.
You know?
That's Jeremiah 31.
Yeah, and Hebrews 8.
Yep.
That's why when you come into the position as a man of the Lord, like he ordained Jeremiah and the rest of the prophets, you're held accountable for what you say. And you also have to be flip at the tongue and say something that's off. Because sometimes we don't always say what we mean. Okay? Sometimes we get our words misconstrued. But just like every one of us up here are one mind in the body of Yahweh Shah, if a brother say something off, we don't always correct him because we know what he meant.
Slip of tongue.
Because we know it was a slip of the tongue. But then sometimes, you know, we'll correct the brother, so, hey, catch yourself, you know. Sometimes brother just be in the spirit in the moment, and we'll be like, spit this. Oh, yeah, that's right. And then you'll say Salaki because you won't argue back and forth about it because you'll know that's what I did mean. I just said it wrong, you know. But sometimes we say things wrong and we think that we're right, sincerely right. Things like John the Baptist wasn't in the truth, you know. Hey, you got guys out there teaching that and they sincerely believe for some odd reason, because that's an evil suspicion that's overthrown their judgment. For you to say that, you know, or Mary was a Levite, you know, that's an evil suspicion. That's another topic. I mean, it's still on the same.
So at 20-3, how good is it when they are reproved to show repentance? But
Hey,
so
how good that is? That's good. That's good for the man that reproved you, and that's good for you, man. And that's a sign of humbling to Yahweh Shah, because he ain't gonna come down here directly himself. He said, what, through the men of the Lord. You know? And it's up to you to receive that judgment.
He said, for so shall thou escape willful sin.
Yeah, see, you escape the sin when you do like, okay, cuz, like, I do that. You know what I'm saying? That's what Satan hates, but that's what you have shall love. So which one you ready to plead, the flesh or the spirit?
The spirit. I think, for example, like, if a brother see that, he seen that woman with a man before, and you ain't know nothing about it. He going on to tell you, no, don't fuck with her.
She got a man
She got a man already. That's him. It's helping you escape for that willful sin, man. You know?
Instead of him saying, well, I ain't see she had a man.
I ain't see.
I'm gonna go ahead.
Oh,
he just told you. You know? Yeah, good step, Bob.
Yeah, that's why it's important to be reproved and corrected, man. You know?
Yeah.
That is that we not hating on you.
Man.
You just don't want to see a brother go off, man. That's it, man. Reprove, rebuke, man. Correction.
Mark the perfect man.
This is Sirach 5 and 11. Be swift to hear and let thy life be sincere. With patience give answer.
So that's why they say think before you speak, because it's always a gap between hearing something and responding to it.
Right.
Because you may think you already know what somebody's trying to say to you, but they might be saying something completely different from what you think, and you will answer the question thinking that you answering the question that they was asking you, and that's not really what they was asking, because you so quick to give an answer. Sometimes you may just be getting taught and nobody even asking you a question, but you so ready to rebuttal that you can't learn. Just like you have rude people that just come up speaking to you and interrupting your speech. You call those demons that try to deter you that's why you got to be out here in the chief place of concourse, because they're not sincerely speaking to you. They already had an evil thought upon their mind when they approached you. So to be a demon, they just come up and rash with their mouth. The scriptures say, be not rash with their mouth, you know, because a sincere person, if they really is going to speak to you, they're not just going to just be rash. You know what I'm saying?
It's like you in school, the teacher talk. What you doing?
Yeah. When you see somebody out speaking,
Right.
like if we was at say we was at a conference, all right? Say somebody was speaking, and you just walked into the conference before it started. This man is giving this speech, you just gonna walk right in and announce yourself and interrupt him in the middle. No, you're supposed to come in and hear what he's saying. Especially if you walk into a conference, you don't have no idea what it's about. You know, you walk up, okay, well, let me hear what's going on first. Sirach 5 and 11 say, be what? Swift to hear.
Right.
You know?
Yeah, I got one right behind it, though.
Go
Back
ahead,
in
bro.
Sirach 28, and jump down to 6. Some man holding his tongue because he had not to answer, and some keeping silence knowing his time.
Yeah. Because that's what it's about. You bring forth confusion when you hear someone speaking, and then you just interrupt and start talking over them. They're trying to, and you will throw that person off of the subject matter. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He said,
Come on. That's why when we up here, we try our best, because we know the spirit is flowing and hopping from one brother to the next. It's like double dutch.
Yeah.
We wait for our time to jump in. We all can't speak at the same time. If we all speaking at the same time, how people gonna make out what we?
That's
you
right.
know, how anybody gonna be edified like that? You can't. You know. Go ahead. Whoever had when they had the bring out first.
They say 7. A wise man will hold his tongue till he see opportunity, but a babbler and a fool will guard no time.
Guard no time. You know? And that's just having common courtesy and respect. You know? yeah, I got something I want to say. So you just gonna force your, you know, just gonna force what you gotta say out and just totally disregard the person that was speaking before you got there. You know what I'm saying? It's rude. It's rude. It's an order, man. You know, and that's why it's very important that when you are coming to a place to learn, that you hear first. You know, you gotta hear first. You gotta hear what's going on first. You know what's going on. You just okay. You know.
It's the book of Sirach.
Still holding.
I got one.
It's the book
over there.
It's the book of Sirach, chapter 11, verse 8. Answer not before thou hast heard the cause.
Answer not before thou hast heard the call.
That's right.
You know, you think just because you see us with Bibles that you automatically know what we're talking about. Well, guess what? It's 100 different denominations that use Bibles, and they all speaking something different. All right? So you don't know what we're a part of unless you done seen us before on YouTube or something like that, or you done actually came and heard us teach. But if this is your first time seeing us, you know, and even still, if you've seen us before, it's still an approach. All right? It's a respectable approach. There's an orderly approach. That's why Scripture said let all things, not some things, not the things that we want to do, but all things done decently in order. You know? And be done unto edification, man. Go ahead, bro.
Sirach 11 and 8. Answer not before thou hast heard the cause, neither interrupt men in the middle of their talk.
Don't interrupt men in the middle of their talk, man. Even if you want to just speak, if a man already in the middle of a speech, the appropriate thing to do, if you want to speak, stop, make eye contact with that man, show that man the respect that you are listening to what he's saying, and then when he pauses, he acknowledge you. You acknowledge him, you say what you gotta say. That's how it's supposed to be done, man.
Yeah, because be like, excuse me. You know what I'm saying?
Excuse me. Yeah. Pardon me.
As you might forget, you know, you talking, he interrupt you, might forget what the train of thought. So
Yeah.
that happened all the time.
He throw the spirit on. That was it, Kalab. All right, Karab. And then, you know, I know you got something.
Okay.
You know, we were talking as a child, though.
Right.
Your mama beat your ass.
Don't speak by grown folks.
Man, hear me.
Somebody beat your back in. Come disrespecting like that. You know what I'm saying? Don't you see us talking? See them coming just? Yeah. I'm gonna beat your back in, man. Yeah. And to grow in the spirit, it's in the scriptures. So just to know that you've been taught as a child, don't interrupt me when they're talking. It's in the scriptures, man. So yeah, the scriptures, break down every aspect of life. That's how you say this the GPS, this the guidebook to the salvation, man. But these are do's and don'ts, man. You know, not an Esau world, not Esau system, but what the system of Yahweh Shema Shah, which these people.
Go ahead, Rob.
Ecclesiastes 5:2. Be not rash with thy mouth, and let not thy heart be hasty to utter anything before Yahweh. For Yahweh is in heaven and thou upon earth, therefore let thy words be few.
I got that word rash. Etymology. Right? And when you come up here, you are before Yahweh Shem Shah. We are the ambassadors for Yahweh Shem Shah. We out here doing the service. All right? We are servants of Yahweh Shem Shah. You know, you may not respect that idea, you know, but that's what it is. You know? Hey, if we approach you and you tell us, we ain't never met you, and you tell us you such and such, and you represent such and such, hey, even if we don't believe it, hey, you still gotta respect it.
That's right.
Okay. You know?
He
might be. You know? You may not look the part. You know, You may not look like men of the Lord, but the Lord has commanded you not to judge according to the appearance.
Right.
All right, man. It says rash, adjective, nimble, quick. This from online etymology dictionary, early 14th century, as a surname. All right. It says a Scottish and northern word. All right. Flash of lightning, quick, fast, quick-witted, reckless. Be not reckless with your mouth.
What called bang Babylon?
It's a lot.
You good?
It's a lot 42 and no, it's a lot 32 and 8. Let that speech be short, comprehending much of their words. B is one that know it and yet holding his tongue.
Because somebody might be, you had something to say?
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, you know, a brother may be making a point, and you're thinking the same thing he's saying, and you want to jump in and make that point. It's like, hey, but if you know, just listen.
Just listen.
You gonna come out the same?
Just listen.
Different.
You know how many times brothers have pulled the same precepts,
Yep.
and then, but you know, it's the Spirit working, man. So just stay with the Spirit, stay with the flow.
Along with the Spirit.
Yeah.
That's along with the Spirit.
Because like you said, like, you know, if you jump in and interrupt, it can mess up his train of thought,
Yep.
and it throws the Spirit off. Con, you got it.
And also, you may be saying something that's already on a brother's mind, or whatever you saying. Yeah, the other brother or whoever you know you're dealing with, when you come up to speak, they may be saying what you already got on your mind, but it may be a little more to it. Because it's always a little bit more edification that can come from the same point out of a different mind. Y'all understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We may have the same point, but you're like, yeah, that's right. But then when they go deeper into their perspective of it, man, you see what I'm saying? Hey, man, so it edify you more, you know?
Yep.
So you know,
It's
don't
like the Spirit though.
yeah, it's like that, yeah.
Like Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John.
Yeah,
Those
say
are-
the same thing.
Yeah, same thing.
But it's
Expound upon.
It's beautiful.
my man, if I can lay on that,
Yeah.
because we don't piggyback over here. Yep.
But then they be like, that's the Spirit. Like I said, the same brother, I'm thinking the same thing. With the Spirit, man. There ain't no brother be on point and on the same page, man. The Spirit be flowing, the Spirit be working, man. You know?
One mind, one body. They say one being, one sound.
Yep.
Like you always say, Papa.
Precept upon precept, them things be hidden.
Good.
Just like we speak on free will, how many precepts we can bring out on free will?
Yeah.
I'm talking about that be banging. You know what I'm saying? And it's saying the same thing. It's just words. You know, that be the Spirit.
Go ahead.
Yeah, that's the precept I hold like on free will. This is Psalms 91:11-12. For he shall give his angels charge over thee to keep thee in all thy ways. They shall bear thee up in their hands.
So that let you know when it say man's goings are of the Lord, the power that's controlling man's goings are the angels that the Lord sent out. Whether you be righteous, whether you be wicked, no matter what classification of men you are, whether you are son of the men, sons of the wicked, or you sons of God, or sons of the Most High, it's angels assigned to every spirit's mind.
Right.
I'm saying that Psalms 34:7, you know, the angels are clapping around about them that fear the Lord.
That's right.
You know? Yeah, right.
Go ahead, you finish.
Verse 12. They shall bear thee up in their hands, lest thou dash thy foot against a stone.
Yep. So the righteous have righteous angels working on their minds and guiding their steps, and the wicked have evil, so-called evil angels, called demons. You know, But at the end of the day, you gotta understand the meaning of evil. Right? You go back to the Hebrew word ra, which means bad time. Right? See, like it's an angel on this nigga. Right? It's an angel on this nigga hanging off this bar on wheels. You know? So he just missed his blessing.
Right.
You know? And he basically just made mockery of the Lord. But the Lord has all these different actions to be carried out in every soul's life, in every different man's life. Why? For his pleasure. Because at the end of the day, the Lord's gonna be justified in whatever he does. As he don't need nobody, he don't have to answer to nobody for what he do. But the Lord is so the Lord is so fair and just that he shows it to those that he loves. Everybody can't see it because they can't understand, they can't get past why Kobe Bryant and his daughter would die on a plane crash. You know, how could that happen? Why would God let something like that happen? His ex-wife, Amber Rose.
The bitch got a motherfucking tattoo on her forehead. And she got the tattoo because Kobe Bryant died. I've been so short. Because Kobe died, that life is short. Kobe was 21, huh?
But you got niggas that die every damn day, man. Every day niggas die, man. But this nigga, my mom told me I was hating on him.
Man.
Yeah, my mom said I was hating on Kobe because I ain't care. Let this man be a legend. He ain't no fucking legend. All he did was dunk the ball. I'm not hating, you know.
She got a tattoo on her fucking forehead.
What it say?
I couldn't say it. Look, that whole got a tattoo on her forehead. Because of Kobe died, she talking about life is short, so I went on again.
Should say Jackie.
Hey, at the end of the day, hey man, judgment coming across on you talking about life too short. Hey man, you got babies ain't even making it out the womb.
Baby getting deported, goddamn.
Babies ain't even tasting the air. They ain't even making it out the womb.
So we find out that they pregnant, they're gonna get aborted.
Yeah, so you gonna question God about that too? That's a short life.
Life too short without having abortions.
Hey, I don't think you no shorter than that.
Hey, what?
I ain't gonna try to make it.
He can
But
see the sun.
these women, man. See, these women, they love attention. That's why she would go at they'd all be like for attention. Kobe Bryant, like the brother was saying, the whole world look at him like a legend. But in the kingdom, his life ain't gonna amount to shit. Nobody gonna give a damn about him putting no ball, no basketball, in no damn rim. All right? First of all, look, we was talking about this last night, man. Hey, the word athlete means plaything, man. All right? Just a athlete is just like an action figure that a kid gets when he's a toddler. And he takes the arms and he moves them and he forms it and he picks it up and he jumps with it and throw it down on the ground. The only difference is it's an actual human being that's being done to by the elites of this society. They pull the strings on these athletes and make them do exactly what they want them to do to entertain them, man. You know? That's not a legend. Fuck's this a legend? That's gonna be a laughing. They're like, damn man, Kobe, you was a jumping motherfucker. Man, that's how you scored 81 points. Yeah, nigga, you ain't shit on this side. You like, goddamn it, you didn't do nothing for the Lord on the other side. You know, you just really was out here bullshitting. And I know, because we got the footage right here. You just gonna be pulling holograms up. You remember when you was watching that video right there, and you was talking that shit in your mind? Shit, I gotta shoot this ball, man. How shot when we shoot in the gym? Okay, niggas. You know, because niggas gonna have thoughts like that we gonna know about in the kingdom.
Right.
You know, that's why I say that our people, when they come back, the ones that don't receive salvation on this side, they're gonna come back to everlasting shame. Which you know that's gotta be kind of crazy, considering that the entire nation of Israel in the kingdom of heaven is going to be rich, wealthy, lacking nothing. But there's going to be a status. You're going to have the elite, just like on this side. You got the elite Edomites of this society. Then you got the average Edomites. They faring well. They even may be millionaires. Hell, they may be billionaires. But they ain't shit compared to the elites.
Right.
You know?
But y'all trying to bring up to the class.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like they're in the kingdom.
Because it tell you, when you look up the word legend in the etymology, it says lives of saints. The lives of the saints. The saints are the Israelites, the elect of the nation of Israel. All right?
What's that found written in the book of life?
Yep.
We're going to be talking about it, you know?
Yep.
You gotta, if you go back to the 70s, yeah, the 60s and the 70s when it first started with the football and basketball and all that. You know, it was entertaining. You know what I'm saying? They was straight balling. You know what I'm saying? It was rough. That when it was like go to wrestling. Everything was federal. You know what I'm saying? Wrestling was wrestling back then. Right now, wrestling just straight up entertainment. Basketball, entertainment. Football, entertainment. Soccer, everything in terms of entertainment. For the pleasures of Esau. It wasn't Esau pleasure at first. It was all about that money. But now it's the entertainment and the money now. This shit gets sold. Everybody want to watch basketball no more. They can't go step now. Because back then it was 2-step. They come with 2-step and 4-step.
Shit, football.
That's because
Two-hand touchdown, goddamn.
Yeah, it is.
That's because now at this point, we have so many other avenues that accumulate revenue for the elites. You got, how you doing, brother? You got all these different endorsements. Nike, you know, you got insurance company. You got all the different, they getting money off of more than just the players now. So the players, like you say, back in the day, all that wasn't a part of like all this social media and all these different outlets now that have been tunneled from the source, you know, whatever it may be, football, basketball, baseball. They got a whole nother realm of revenues that go with it. So now, them running up and down the court, it ain't that serious. Or run up and down the field, or swinging a bat, it ain't as serious as it used to be back then.
It's paperwork now.
And they know that that player makes them way more money now than they did back then, because a player getting hurt, like a superstar like LeBron James or somebody getting hurt now, costs them more money than just on the basketball court or just on the football field. See what I'm saying? They're like, oh no, we gotta lighten up the rules a little bit. You can't have, you know what I'm saying? Can't have my nigga getting hurt like that. You know?
My boy.
My toy.
My
Yeah,
toy.
my toy.
Yeah, my toy. I can't just be breaking my toys like that.
Yeah, man, I love this toy.
Toy value.
My favorite one.
Hey, that's why he wanted. I think, let's say about the chip, they want to like show like basketball stars, shit like that.
With the chip.
Hey.
Like a video,
like a video game, basically, man.
Yeah, you know, you got the chip, you're an owner, you got the chip, your player got the chip, then you Bluetooth connected to your player. Hey, I want you to do a 360 between the legs, dunk on this nigga.
Yeah.
Just like that. Just they thoughts connected.
Yeah.
Just like Bluetooth.
Oh, they do that. Quarterback. The coach.
But yeah. Like they have an earpiece, but we talking about with the chip though.
Yeah.
But you know that's how you know it's already set up. It's already set up because all Bluetooth technology work through is radio frequencies. So once you get the chip, you know, and you sync it, just like you sync your phone to any sync devices to another device. With that chip, with that mark of the beast, you'll be able to do that. Which they already telling you, because you can unlock your door, you can start your car, you can buy snacks, all right, with that chip.
Yeah. Hey, I'm gonna say it's a movie coming out with Vin Diesel, a new movie. How the government was like I don't know the name of the movie. I'm trying to think of it, but like he was dying and shit like that, but he couldn't die.
Yeah.
Then he realizing that he was having deja vu, so to speak.
Yeah.
Cause he couldn't complete the mission, so he used to like keep cutting him off, shit like that.
Oh, yeah.
You know, because of the chip, he had basically a chip in it. You look at the scripture. You know?
Okay, good.
I forgot the name of it. It's a new movie coming out by it.
Damn, okay.
You know?
And if you take that chip, man, you're gonna die a horrible death, man.
Yeah.
Right?
Right?
Right.
And the RFID chip is the mark of the beast, man.
Right.
All right? You will become a universal product. All right? And everything about you, all right, will be placed on that chip. All your life information, your medical records, your criminal records, you know.
Your money.
You won't have to waste time filling out no job application. All you gotta do, whoop.
Good.
They ain't gotta waste time taking 2 weeks for a background check. Boop. They ain't gotta see if you got PCP, THC, methamphetamines in your system. Boop. Just like that. That's what they want. Because that makes them like God, knowing all things about you before you ain't gotta speak for yourself. And not only will they be able to know all things about you, but they can make you who they want you to be.
Right.
You know? Like, that's why they doing so many different things with the chip in the brain chip, and you know, they're trying to tie all these pieces together to create the perfect what is it called, like when you are half robot, half human.
Yeah, cyborg.
Yeah, like a cyborg, you know.
We want to use that for a military purpose.
Yeah.
So to
But
speak.
they want the digital side of you to be more of you, to be the more real of you than the actual biological you. You know?
So they can control you.
Yep.
So Revelation chapter 14 and 9. And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast and his image, and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand, verse 10, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of the Most High.
And the beast, all right, is the revised Roman Empire in the form of NATO and EU, man. All right? Which today, all right, America is their chief whore.
That's right.
All right? It rides the beast. Okay? Because all the nations around the earth do what? Follow after America. And you see the different countries leaving the EU. We just had UK.
Yep.
UK left the EU. That's prophecy, man. You know? So you about to see real soon, probably this year, that chip being pushed more, advertised more. You know, it's got to be made popular first. You know, because nothing is taken well when it's forced upon people immediately. Like you just come, if they just stopped right now and made what they call a breaking news. The U.S. currency and all world reserve currency is no longer woo-woo-woo. You will not be able to buy or sell unless you get this digital RFID microchip. Everybody gonna be like, hell no.
That's why it's optional right now.
It's optional. And it's got to be put in a good light. You know, they got to make darkness seem like light first.
Right.
And then, once everybody's like, ooh, it's so cool. Man, my car started up. It's already ready for me. You know? I'm already, whatever.
Yeah,
you know,
and
just like, you're just going to be like ready-made for whatever with the chip.
And that's also why they make light of the situation. Like they joke about it being the mark of the beast because they want you to think that it's they want you to think it's a joke.
Reverse psychology.
Yeah, reverse psychology.
And if I may add, they're doing it slowly with their real ID.
With
Everybody got to have a real ID,
Real ID
by
2020.
October 1st, 2020.
Because all your IDs gonna have to have their chip in it. I'm assuming. If that's what it is, they gonna put they gonna make your ID gotta have it have a chip in it.
Oh my.
So
I ain't getting no idea.
Call it real ID.
which they already which they always make progressive steps. But what's that term? Gradualism.
Gradually.
Because at first, remember, your ID wasn't nothing but an ID
Plan.
that you read.
Yeah.
Then you remember they changed it. They put that
Barcode.
on the back of
Yeah.
it. And when you go to buy liquor or go somewhere to get identified, they just scan the back of it. But see that because it's every time they come up with some, Jake ass gonna find a way to copycat it or
Nigger rig it.
Yeah, nigga rig.
nigga rig it. Jake still can get the fake IDs and put it down, whatever the barcode shit on there and make it work like it's real steel. You got levels of conning. That's really what it is, conning. But they looking at it, with this chip, they can't, you gotta be on a level to do this. But the ultimate move is to put the chip in you. Because you can't defraud that. But ultimately, the whole purpose of putting the chip in you is to control you, man. It's to be like the Most High.
Like I said too, if you take that chip, they're letting the Most High know that Esau is your God, man.
Yep, worshiping the beast.
Worshiping, man.
That's the ultimate worship. That's like beyond castrating yourself. The ultimate form of worship that you can do is when you lay face down, put your face down, hands out on the floor at a man's feet.
Yeah.
That's equivalent, that's like worse than that. That's like I'm giving my whole, whatever you have your way with me.
Yeah.
Here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like a puppy.
Yeah.
Lay down in bed with his belly so I give up.
that's what that word charagma goes into, is branding yourself. Like you brand like your cattle, marking ownership.
Yep. Stick, what is it?
Sockeye stigma.
Like a stigma.
So, Revelation 13 and 16. And he calls it all, both great and rich, so like both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads.
Right.
Verse 17. And that no man might buy or sell, save that he had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name.
What does that allow them to do? Have complete and total access to each and every single transaction on the earth.
Yeah.
Want to be the Most High. Because, and ultimately, he wants the blessing that we're going to get. That's his way, that's his bootleg version of the blessing. Because in the kingdom, we're going to have total control.
Right.
And we're going to know through the Spirit when the other nations going off.
Right.
Which we're going to have provinces on other, like Israel is going to be the capital, Jerusalem is going to be the capital of the earth. Which that's the Spirit, because Jerusalem been deemed the capital of the earth. That's how you know we're living in the time of Yahweh's return.
Right.
Because his Spirit is being poured out upon all flesh, like it say in the scriptures, right? So Israel, Jerusalem, in the kingdom is going to be the capital of the whole earth. But we're going to have provinces all over the earth. We're going to know what Moab doing over there, because you're going to have Malak Kalabyabai over there. We're going to know what Ammon doing over there. We're going to know what Elam doing over there. We're going to have Malak Zahab over there. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And he ain't going to have to be on no... He's just going to be chilling. Words going to be coming to him. Spirit just going to be kicking in. Goddamn, do I smell some rats? No, it ain't no goddamn cats. Because we going to be in tune with the Spirit. Just like when we light incense, right? I just use it. When we light incense, those incense carry our prayers and our words to the Most High as a sweet savor. We're gonna be like Shalom. We're gonna be like many Yahweh Shai. If you cooking an abomination in the kingdom, we gonna smell it. We gonna come see about you. If you cracking crab legs in the kingdom, we gonna come see about you. We gonna smell it. We gonna feel it. We gonna know it. We gonna have spiritual power on a lower level than the Most High and Yahweh Shai.
Oh,
See? Just like the Most High and Yahweh Shai, all knowing, we gonna know what the hell. We gonna know when some sin going on. Cause that's gonna be our lives.
Right. We'll be judges of the earth.
We'll be judges of the earth, man.
Beautiful.
You know?
We're gonna have angels tell us like what's
We'll
up.
have angels, yeah.
Like, hey man, I just seen them.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the scripture says, you shall judge angels.
Right.
Yep. Which when it say that too, like, really mean like when we judge angels, it's not like we're gonna judge them or do nothing bad to them, but like we're gonna be giving angels orders, like, Joe, check on this, or you know what I'm saying? We're gonna work simultaneously, man. You know?
In righteousness, man.
In righteousness.
Right, in righteousness.
like you were saying, Esau bootleg of the kingdom is the chip, man.
Yep.
And he wanted to know where you at all the time, track you, and stuff like that. And what is part of his Georgia Guidestone? Cut the population down 500 million.
Make it easy.
Make it easy for him. That's part of his New World Order, man. I was watching that video you sent too. It was, these two couples had the chip, had the RFID chip, but they daughter didn't have it. And he was like, why taking you so long? So he took both of them, man, even though they had it. Those scriptures say never trust that enemy, man. But you take that chip, man, and especially to you Israelites, man. If you're an Israelite, you so-called blacks, Hispanics, Latinos, Native Indians, man, do not take that chip, man.
That's right.
Because the heathen nations, they're going to get destroyed anyway, man.
That's right.
It's for us, man, not to take it, man. You got something else out? You got something else?
I think I had, nah.
Book of Revelation, chapter 19, starting at verse 10. And I fell at his feet to worship him. And he said unto me, see thou do it not. I am thy fellow servant and of thy brethren that have the testimony of Yahweh Shai.
You got the truth. You got the word, man. You got the understanding. You go ahead, don't I now? Go ahead,
Worship the Most High, for the testimony of Yahweh Shai is the spirit of prophecy.
Spirit of prophecy, man. That's what we commanded to do, man. To speak prophecy. To say before, man. What I call Jeremiah 28, man.
It's Revelation 19 and 10. And I fell at his feet to worship him. And he said unto me, see thou do it not. I am thy fellow servant and of thy brethren that have the testimony of Yahweh Shai.
Right, man, because we don't worship angels, man. Because angels are our brethren, man. Go ahead.
Worship Yahweh, for the testimony of Yahweh Shai is the spirit of prophecy.
It's the spirit of prophecy, man. What is some of the prophecy, man? That the RFID microchip was just the mark of the beast, man. Martial law coming, Jacob trouble coming, man. Our Lord coming back, his second coming, man. Prophesy these things.
Right.
You got Jeremiah 28?
Yeah, come.
28 and
8.
8. This is Jeremiah 28, verse 8. The prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries and against great kingdoms, of war and of evil and of pestilence.
Right, man. And that's what we prophesying about, man. World War III coming. We hearing the wars and rumors of wars. More death and destruction coming, man. All these things are coming. Pestilence, the coronavirus, they're only going to get worse. More diseases, worse going to come. Worse than coronavirus to exclude, man. The famine going to come. A lot of people going to die from starvation, man.
Right.
Hey, recently there's a plague of locusts in East Africa.
Right.
They're eating up all the crops. So there's a famine out there, man.
Yeah, man. And all this going to come into America. Babylon the Great, man. All this coming here, man.
Come.
That's why this the last place it's gonna come to.
Right.
They're gonna cut it out. Hey, Mark, the
24.
Lord willing.
This is Matthew 24:3. And as he sat upon the Mount of Olives, and the disciples came unto him privately, saying, Tell us when shall these things be, and what shall be the signs of thy coming, and of the end of the world?
See the signs, man. Look at the earthquake. Look how they spread the chemtrails and look at the food, GMO. Alright? We see the end, man. These the signs, man. You can't tell by the signs and how the world was. They saying no, it's spiritual Sodom and Egypt. You can't tell by that. Goddamn, we so blind. We should be physically blind. You know, also we already know you're spiritually blind, but you should be physically blind. You can't see that you have a shine on the way back, man. How this goddamn world all turning around, man. How everything's flipping upside down. You know, keep showing us, man. Go ahead, Doc.
Verse 4, And Yahushua answered and said unto them, Take heed that no man deceive you, for many shall come in my name, saying, I am anointed, and shall deceive many. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all that these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet.
Right. Go ahead, Doc.
I'm gonna say, they say back in 3, say the signs of the end.
Yep.
And we live in the time of the end. We living in the latter days. Because the signs, man, we seeing the signs come to pass. The prophecy, man. The wars and rumors of wars, man. We seeing the thing. Yeah, 2020 started with bang, man.
With bang.
You know, Trump's in the airstrikes, man. We seeing these things.
Start out with a missile shot.
You know? So we living in this
with a
time.
bang.
Hey, you know how, so like,
That's
you
right.
know how, when the game first started, playing like 5-on-5, 3-on-3, you come down, Jake shoot a 3, he hit. That started the game out right. You know what I'm saying? That's how Burger started out with January with a shot. You hear me?
Yeah, you get that 10-0 worm in the first quarter until the game begins, they call a timeout. Hold up, man.
Good
Try
already.
to cool it down real quick.
Already. Yeah, but it said, be not weary.
They say, verse 6, And ye shall hear of wars and of rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled.
Right. Be not troubled. Why? Because this is what we're speaking of.
Come.
This is what the elect want. This is what the elect need. All right? Because we know when these missiles hit, when this destruction comes, the famine, all right, the pestilence, the wars, we know that what? The kingdom of heaven is at hand. Right. That's why I said be not troubled. All right? Because we got to understand and we know that the Lord going to take care of his beings, man, in that day. So why be troubled? Well, you know you're going to be taken care of through the Spirit. Right. You know, only 2/3 going to be troubled. Because what? They don't have a cheat code. They ain't got nobody to run to. They're going to be calling on Jesus. He ain't going to pick up.
Hell no.
He don't call on Buddha. Buddha ain't going to pick up. They want to call on Muhammad. Muhammad ain't going to pick up. They want to call on all these false gods. Ain't nobody going to answer the phone.
That's right.
Only person going to answer is how about Shema Shai. Who you going to answer for? The elect.
Right.
That's 1/3, man. Go ahead, Doc.
I'll finish this real quick. For all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet.
All these must come to pass. When you know the end, when they like with the speed on the chip. Alright, when they try to implement that chip, then we know. Hey, this is it right here. Because the scripture say once he try to fill his belly,
It's over.
shit, it's over.
It's over.
It's over. So that's all we waiting for. For him to make that chip mandatory and certain men of the elect start going to concentration camps, get tested in the faith, because they gotta go through the hour of temptation.
Yeah.
So when that time comes, the hour of temptation, brother gets stressed up. Oh shit, we out of here.
Our salvation then we believe.
I get
No.
the quick.
Hey, when the thermonuclear missiles, ICBM, get shut up, we gonna be people right up, man. That's why I said we should be scarcely saved, man.
Right.
You know? Because the wars, we shouldn't be afraid of these things.
Hey, just think about it. Why did the Lord just let them shoot the missiles over here and here? Because it ain't time. He let Trump shoot a missile
Yep.
But when they try to shoot it, they knock down the plane. You know
Yep.
what I'm saying? What? Because it ain't time yet.
We still on the
Hey,
grace.
hey, it
The
ain't
hands still
time yet.
stretched
You got
out.
precept out.
I got precept.
All right, go ahead. Then we get your, you bring that out now.
All right, this is Revelation chapter 13, verse 16. And he causes all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads.
So is this a spiritual mark?
Hell nah.
It's physical, man.
Verse 17. And that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name.
Right, because Esau not spiritual, man. He a carnal man, you know? The only spiritual mark you should be looking towards is the mark of the what, which is exempt for judgment, man. You're not tasting death. You're not tasting the second death, man.
Right.
You know, you should be looking for that mark, man. The mark of the what, man.
That's right.
You know? You got something on
That's all I had.
He get it. He get it.
This is Jeremiah 11:11. It says, "Therefore thus saith the Lord, Behold, I will bring evil upon them, which they shall not be able to escape. And though they shall cry unto me, I will not hearken unto them."
Right, man. The Lord not gonna. Hey, jump to 14, I think, man. Now the Lord gonna bring these evils, man. They said the Lord bringing the plagues. Who are you to drive them away? You see, Acts 16 chapter, man. You know, all we doing is prophesying these things, like the Lord commanded us. He said, "Give them warning for me." Go ahead,
Verse 12, it says, "Then shall the cities of Judah and inhabitants of Jerusalem go and cry unto the gods unto whom they offer incense."
Right, what's that? You got the land tribe, you know, Santa Maria.
Yep.
They big in that. Caesar Borgia, aka Jesus Christ. You know, Buddhism, Hinduism,
Voodoo.
Muslim, Islam, Voodoo, so on, man.
So on.
They not gonna help your ass, man.
That's right.
That's right.
You know?
It says, "But they shall not save them at all in the time of their trouble."
Right, because they're all false gods, man. They can't speak, they can't see, they can't smell, they can't do shit, they can't hear. You know?
Book of song.
They can't do shit, man. It's like you praying to a brick wall, so to speak. Man.
Jumping down to verse 14, it says, "Therefore pray not thou for this people,
Right, because you got niggas that always say, pray for me, man. Pray for this family. Pray for Coke. Hell no, man. You know?
neither lift up a cry or prayer for them, for I will not hear them in the time that they cry unto me for their trouble."
Right, and this is the Lord speaking, man. So the Lord told us not to pray for you. We're not going to do it, man. The Lord not going to hear it no way. You know, if we pray, we try to pray for you, man. The Lord might jack our ass up, man.
Right.
You know?
Brother did Proverbs 1 and 24 and then back.
I got a quick one. This 2 Ezra 9-13. "And therefore be thou not curious how the ungodly shall be punished and when, but inquire how the righteous shall be saved, whose the world is and whom the world is created."
Right, man. That's what we should be worried about, man. Because we can't love the Most High creation more than Him, man. The Lord created Him, man. You know?
Yeah, that's it.
This is Proverbs 1:24. "Because I have called and ye refused, and I have stretched out my hand and no man regarded."
The Lord's hand is stretched out. How? Through His men. We out here speaking and telling you the words of Yahweh Shema Shai, but our people walk by and don't listen, man. They don't care. They don't regard.
If I can add, that thing is a joke. That thing is entertainment, man.
Right.
You know? Niggas, man. Fucking hate niggas, man. You know? Go ahead.
It says, "But ye have set at naught all my counsel, and would none of my reproof."
Yeah, you said enough all His counsel and none of His reproof, man. You don't want to hear the correction, man. You don't want to hear that eating a pork chop sandwich is wrong, man.
Right.
You want to be comfortable with going to church, you know, and sitting up in a nice, comfortable building, all right, when it tells you in Acts 7:48 that matter of fact, I'll probably get that real quick. I don't want to misquote it, you know. time, man, our people want to be comfortable, man. They want to go in these churches and be lied to, all right? They want to do all these things, man, that's going against the true spirit of Yahweh Hashem Shai, man.
That's right.
I was doing one social media, a woman made a like TikTok, so to speak.
Yeah.
She dancing on Saturday, like basically the club or whatever. Then Sunday
Oh,
came.
I saw that, bro.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah,
Then Sunday
yep.
came, she
Yep.
back, you know, in the church house,
Yeah.
the house, man.
Yep. That's how they do.
That's how they do. They bust a hypocrites, man.
Come.
You know, you go off all through the week. Then when Sunday comes, you
Yeah,
want to
they
give your
want to
time
do
to
right.
the Lord.
Hey.
After you leave
It's a
that, you
seizure.
back on fucking off, man. You know?
Bro, I used to do that, man, when I was in the world, man. I used to, I'd go out and I'd get drunk as hell, man, Friday, Saturday night. I'm talking about still fucked up, man, get maybe 2 hours of sleep. Oh, hey, man, I gotta get up and go to church. I'm still drunk, man. Still hungover in the church, man. You know, trying to stay woke. You know what I'm saying? Like, what good are you, man, in that state? You know what I'm saying?
Nothing.
You know, that's what you do in these harlot houses, man. You go in there, man, just for show. Just to say, I went to church, you know?
I gave my time to the Lord.
Yeah. Bang.
Yeah.
Jake really don't go to church, goddamn.
I'm not.
Yeah. Jack gonna really go one day.
Mother's Day.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, they end up Mother's Day, are you right?
Yeah, that's
Mother's
it.
Day, they end up.
Hey, in that movie Bad Boys, the nigga, Mark Lord, to a friend talking about, Lord, I know you ain't been paying attention. Ain't been going to church like I used to, except on Easter.
Hey,
I gotta see it, though.
Yeah, Jake go once a year.
First Sunday.
Christmas and
You
Mother's Day.
still going off doing this.
Nope, going out. It's the book of Acts, chapter 7, verse 48. Howbeit, the Most High dwelleth not in temples made with hands,
Right.
as saith the prophet.
Right, so the Lord ain't in these church houses, man. The Lord is not in these church houses where all of our people really truly believe that He's at, man. You got the big ass cross on top of the church, man. You know, and furthermore, you got preachers in there, man. You got false prophets all through the church, man.
Right.
He don't know the scriptures, but he's a good speaker. You know,
Motivates
he's a good motivational speaker, man. You know, he can put his words together to make you believe he know what he's talking about.
Sweet
Hey,
words.
but I'm gonna tell you something, man. A lot of these preachers, man, they're the most wicked Israelites out here, man. You know what I'm saying? They the worst kind of jakes you want to find, man. These false prophets, man.
They commit adultery.
All types of wickedness. Man, Richard Pryor showed you that in Which Way Is Up, man. He got one of the women pregnant that was going to the church, man. That's really going on, man. These preachers, man, is doing all kind of wickedness in these church houses.
Pass the pork chop, puppy, your woman, man.
That's why the women so comfortable in there, man. You know?
They got a quick.
Go back to that proverb.
This is Proverbs 1:26. I also will laugh at your calamity, and I will mock when your spirit cometh.
Yep. So when Jake started having shit happen to him, man, out in these streets, when martial law come out here in these streets, which we warning you, we telling you ahead of time that all these things are gonna come to pass. But when it starts to happen, man, the Lord gonna laugh at your calamity, man. The Lord ain't gonna bail you niggas out, man. You know, Jake always loved to run to the Lord when trouble come about. Jake get locked up, he go to jail. Oh, he in there with the red Bible. He want to be a scholar then in the scripture. Man, you know, Lord, hey, he gonna get me through this. He get me through everything else. I'm gonna get through this too. Nigga, stop selling dope. You know, stop beating your whooping the woman's ass, man. You know what I'm saying? Which, hey, I have to say these women don't need an ass whooping every now and then, man, but I ain't condoning that.
Yeah.
Like it, you know. I'm just saying, you can't do things, man, for your oppressor, man, to put hell on you, man. You can't put yourself in them type of situations, you know.
I got it.
You got it.
This is the book of 1 Corinthians 3:16. Know ye not that ye are the temple of the Most High, And that the spirit of the Most High dwell in you, man.
Right.
You're going to make an accent for me.
Right, we're the temple of the Most High. The spirit of the Lord is in us, man. So your body is the temple of the Most High, man. When niggas out here smoking weed, smoking cigarettes, tattooing their bodies, putting tats all over their face, man, you destroy your temple, man.
That's right.
You know? I'm done, brother. These abominable abominations, man. You know, out here committing homosexual acts. All that is you defiling your temple, man. You know, and those are things that Jake loved to do, man. You know, our people love to commit wicked and adulterous acts, man, going against the scriptures. You know?
Get the quick one.
You said something? You had something?
I got a quick one.
Oh, okay.
Oh, this Jeremiah 35:15. I have sent also unto you all my servants, the prophets, rising up early and sending them, saying, return ye now every man from his evil way, and amend your doings, and go not after other gods to serve them, and ye shall dwell in the land which I have given to you and to your fathers, but ye have not inclined your ear nor hearkened unto me.
Right, that's a beautiful precept. Our people don't want to hear that, man. You know, the Lord has his men out here telling you to come back, man, right now. And our people they not inclined to hear. They don't want to hear that. This is not that sweet song for them, man. You know, they walk by like the lesson we did, bro, about we handed out the wedding invitation, man.
Right.
Niggas don't even want to come to the wedding. It's a wedding. We handed out invitation. I'm gonna pay. I think I'll pass.
It's already prepared for us.
You hear me?
Right.
Lord got the drink,
You hear
got
me?
everything for us.
Like
All we
suits.
gotta do is come. Come ready.
Free food and drinks, you hear me?
John, I got you.
Free music, this word, you know.
Forever.
This is Luke 14:16. It says, then said he unto him, a certain man made a great supper and bade many, and sent his servant at supper time to say to them that were bidden, come, for all things are now ready.
Right.
And they all with one consent began to make excuse. The first said unto him, I have bought a piece of ground, and I must needs go and see it. I pray thee have me excused. You know, Jake, you know, got bills to pay. I'm too busy. I got to make this money. I don't have time to, you know, stand on a street and preach, man. Bro, it's 2 hours out of a Saturday, man.
It's too cold, man. I gotta take my woman. You know, it's her birthday. I gotta take her woman out.
It's my anniversary.
That's what we'll get into.
It's
Valentine's Day.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
Y'all preach on Valentine's Day too?
Your birthdays too?
Yeah, your birthday.
Yeah, birthday? Come on.
It says, and another said, I have bought 5 yoke of oxen, and I go to prove them. I pray thee have me excused. And another said,
House. I gotta get the new house, man. Buy this new car, man.
and another said, I have married a wife, and therefore I cannot come.
See?
Oh, the old ball and chain, man.
That's Jake, man.
That's right.
As soon as I get all this in line, Jake got 1,000 excuses, man, on why they can't do the work, man.
Yeah.
You know, as soon as I get this lined up, then I can come and really put my focus in on serving the Lord like I want to.
Man.
Yeah, you ain't trying to serve the Lord, man.
That's right.
You trying to continue to be that same nigga, man. You know?
I got a quick reset.
You still going in that all?
Yeah, I'll keep going. It says, so that servant came and showed his lord these things.
Yep.
Then the master of the house, being angry, said to his servant, go out quickly into the streets and lanes of the city, and bring in hither the poor, and the maimed, and the halt, and the blind. You know, because, hey man, if I'm hosting a party and I invite brothers, they start making up excuses, you're gonna be pissed off, right? You're gonna be like, all right, man, I got all this food, let's just start, inviting anybody.
Yep. Good.
What is that? Men that call feel chosen?
Yeah.
You know, all the people that just walk by, scoff and shit, man. Hey, that's your destruction, man. That's to you, man. 'Cause it's not in vain, man. You know?
And it says, and the servant said, Lord, it is done as thou hast commanded, and yet there is room. Hey man, we're I mean the elect, the 144,000,
Right.
and then the 1/3, man. There's always room for deliverance.
Yeah.
Anybody can, come and get it. But it says
If I can add to what this scripture say, pray for laborers, man, to come in.
Many labors.
Many labors.
Yeah.
Because it's plenty of brothers can do the work, man.
Right.
You know? Why you
Yeah.
stay here idle?
Yeah.
You know?
Hey, big as Memphis is, man, we got how many brothers out here? You got 9 brothers, man. In this vast city. Big as this city is, man, you got 9 brothers out here, man, that's not afraid, to confess themselves to Yahweh Shem outside.
That's right.
Giving their bodies as a living sacrifice, man. That's what you got to be willing to do. If you out here afraid, man, you're not going to be, you know what I'm saying? What is that in Sirach 2? Where it say, the Lord is not delivering you? Yeah. Nah, it's in 2, but it's in the lower half, though. Lower half of 2, it says something about faint-hearted will not be defended.
So long as you that lost patience.
But basically, man, hey, the Lord's not going to deliver you people who don't have faith, man. If you don't have faith, man, you're not willing to get out here, man, and sacrifice people looking at you like you crazy or whatnot. When really,
I got it.
y'all the crazy ones, man. They the ones that's crazy. You know what I'm saying? It's vice versa. It's the other way around, man. You know what I'm saying? We can plainly understand these scriptures. We plainly see what's coming. All right. So for a person to be afraid of getting out there and putting themselves out there, man. I remember, man, when I first heard the scriptures, man, when I first heard this truth, I was like, I gotta do something, man. I remember hearing Elder Kazak. I was like, shit, he was cussing Jake out, but I felt it in my spirit, man. Like, damn, I gotta do something, man. I can't just be sitting back watching videos and scared to put my face out there.
Yeah.
What the hell that's gonna do? Lord ain't gonna protect me, man. What about when all hell break loose? Right. What then? What am I gonna do then?
right.
You know? So man, you gotta throw all that shit to the side, man, and just put yourself out there. Hey, the Lord gonna protect you, man. You know? Yeah, do the word, not just hear his only, man. Hey, this truth make you a man, man. I wasn't in the world. I wasn't a brother that would just stand up to whatever negative shit going on. You see a woman getting bullied, Jake getting bullied. Hey, cut that out. Yeah. You ain't in that spirit of doing that. But hey, now through the spirit of Yahweh Shem outside, man, Jake can say something, man. Hey,
right.
man, that shit ain't right.
Yeah,
you see something wrong, you gonna speak on it, man.
Right.
Whatever it may be, man. We see the things that Esau doing in his kingdom. He running this shit ass backwards. We speaking on it, man. We ain't letting it go. All right? We not just gonna sit back and say, well, hey, man, hey, that's him doing this. The same way if I was,
This is like
Jake is, man, always falling to the side, falling back. Hey, man, I ain't in that.
Like going against the homosexual.
yeah.
Shit, he ain't close to me.
Yeah, I ain't, man, I don't agree with it, man, but I ain't,
They good.
that's their business. I ain't got no problem with it. I ain't got no problem with it, though. Long as they don't cover me.
Yeah.
Good nobody.
Like
Charlemagne?
come out
Yeah,
like
good
that.
nobody.
Well, my job is to just raise you, guide you in the right direction. I don't care about your
Yeah, you
sexuality.
a goddamn lie, man.
Goddamn
If your
lie,
child
man.
come out as a goddamn homosexual, man, Jake will lose his mind. Man.
That's right.
Jake ain't man, you ain't dealing with that, man. You know what I'm saying? Our spirit's not dealing with that kind of activity, man.
Give him some for that.
Right.
Man, they killed this son, man. They got this son with the humble session. He killed his ass, man. He was smiling on the profile picture. From the mugshot, he was smiling on it. You know what I'm saying? There's a lawful thing, but like I said, everything ain't law.
Expedient.
Expedient. But it was lawful though, according to the scriptures.
Right.
But these mamas put them there.
But they're like the only ones they agree with is fucking women, man. Why? Because they always turn aside after Satan, man. That's all it is.
Got a good precept.
Rob got one too.
It's book of 2 Timothy chapter 2, Salaki, chapter 4, verse 2.
Oh.
Preach the word, be instant in season, out of season. Reprove, rebuke, exhort with all long suffering and doctrine.
In season, out of season. Continue in the season. Like whether it's hot, cold, you know.
And it says reprove and rebuke.
Yep.
Exhort with all long suffering and doctrine.
Not making up excuses, man, for you not doing the work.
This is Joshua 1:18. Whosoever he be that doeth rebel against thy commandments, and will not hearken unto thy words, and all that thou commandest him, he shall be put to death. Only be strong and of a good courage.
Going back to what Cause was talking about, Jake don't want to listen. Well, you know what? Like Cause always say, when niggas can't get it, we moving on.
Right.
He asking for death. We trying to give you life. You know what I'm saying? The Lord say, whoever will not hearken, read it again.
This is Joshua 1:18. Whosoever he be that doeth rebel against thy commandments, and will not hearken unto thy words, and all that thou commandest him, he shall be put to death.
So when you out here celebrating Valentine's Day, Mother's Day, 4th of July, and Christmas, we telling you that that's going off, the Lord said, don't do that. He said, thou shalt not have any other gods before me. All right? These holidays that you are celebrating all tie in to some form of idol worship. You know? And ultimately, it's either a Roman, it's either a Roman god or a Babylonian god, all right? But you thinking that you are in good case with the Lord, you know, because you went to church and the church told you, you know, God is love. So they told you that Valentine's Day is Love's Day. That's, you know, so he went that well, if God is love and Valentine's Day is Love Day, then that must be God Day. No, that's God Day to destroy you when we come back and catch your ass doing that, man.
That's right.
Because he told you not to have any other gods before him, man.
That's right.
All right? So if you don't want to listen, you know, you want to walk to the other side of the country because you don't want to hear the words of the Lord. But guess what? He gonna find you. You can't hide. You can try to close up your ears. It's not gonna matter. Okay? Because he sent us out here for the sole purpose of cleansing the blood off of our hands, all right, and giving you the opportunity, all right, to come back and turn to him and get the blood off of you.
Right.
Then look, it ain't gonna be no easy death as if you're gonna die in your sleep. No, it's gonna be a horrible death.
By pain.
Terrifying death.
By pain.
You gotta think about it. The Lord said He created spiritual business. So the way you gonna go out, the way you gonna even expect you to go out. And He said He gonna bring your worst fears upon you. Alright, for disobeying and not returning to Him. So your death is not gonna be an easy death. He said they're gonna try to seek death and can't find it. There's gonna be a lot of people trying to shoot themselves in the head. Guess what? They're gonna have to suffer that, man. Because the motherfuckers ain't gonna die. You know, they're gonna suffer that death, man.
And like Slack, go ahead. I would say like that nigga from Forrest Gump. He got his legs blown out.
Oh, yeah.
He didn't want to die, goddamn.
He could.
Yeah.
And he had to go through the whole.
No legs.
No legs.
Hey, but he respect he respected him though for saving his ass. When he got on them hoes for talking shit about him. Get off of him.
And that's how you notice the judgment of the Lord, because you constantly hear the scripture saying that our people would not hear this word. Just because we brought out the judgment that the Lord has against this country, against this way of life, against this world, you want to walk across the street. Hey, you can walk to the ends of the earth. You ain't going to escape the judgment.
That's right.
Hey, we don't give a damn how you feel. The Lord don't give a damn how you feel. Cross the street. Cross the city. Hey, this going to get spoken, man.
That's right.
That's right. To the four corners of the earth.
Hey, if you not living according to this word, all right, you're going to be destroyed, man.
Right. That's right.
Read it again. This ain't our words.
That's
It's
right.
the Lord's words.
This is Joshua 1:18. Whosoever he be
Whosoever he be
that doeth rebel
that doeth rebel, mean go against
thy commandments,
against the commandments,
and will not hearken unto thy words,
and will not hearken unto thy words,
and all that thou commandest him,
and all that thou in all, not just some, not just the things I want to do. Well, I'm gonna do the things that make me feel good. You know, because the Lord, hey, because the Lord, ain't come down here and tell you personally. Yeah. He didn't come down here and tell me that. He didn't come down here personally and tell me that I'm going out celebrating Christmas. I've been celebrating Christmas all my life. I've been celebrating Valentine's Day all my life. Hey, guess who we sent to tell you that? Get Ezekiel 3:7. Now get Ezekiel 3:7. After you finish that, go ahead, you right.
he shall be put to death.
You're going to be put to death if you don't hearken to the words of the Lord. All right? And the Lord, he got a way of telling you. Brother got Ezekiel 3:7.
I'm getting it right now.
If I can add to what?
I just go back over.
It's like you rejecting the Lord, man. You despising the Lord, man. They say, those that despise the word should be destroyed, man.
Go ahead.
It's the book of Ezekiel, chapter 3, verse 7. But the house of Israel will not hearken unto thee, for they will not hearken unto me, for all the house of Israel are impudent and hard-hearted.
Hard-hearted. Get Jeremiah 26. You don't want to listen to the Lord. Because you harden your mind. Because you want to live by the way that you was taught that was right. But newsflash, like Zahab always say, mama's wrong again.
Hey, God know my heart. He know my intention.
Yeah. Only God can judge. You know what I say? Jay come with a Tupac scripture, man.
They get mad, especially the women.
Tupac.
You gotta say something about Valentine's Day. All the stuff going on in the world. You find something out to say about the day of love. Hey,
Dang.
that ain't the day of love, man. The day of love is when the Lord come back.
That's right.
The Lord gonna be passing out love sandwiches. Hey, love biscuits. Love missiles.
Love you, baby.
You know them arrows that you trying to get shot with. The Lord got one. Cupid ain't gonna, that little homosexual looking baby.
He's my baby.
That ain't gonna be the love he gonna give you, man.
Ricky Bobby say,
With roses and balloons and shit.
4
Yeah,
pounds,
man.
6 pound baby Jesus.
Everybody add they celebrate stuff. They don't even know the
6 ounce
They
baby
don't know the
Jesus.
meaning behind it.
Do it.
tradition.
You
got a
And then when we come out here and tell you the knowledge of these things and the purpose behind and the reason for them being incorporated as a so-called holiday, all right? A sacred day. That's where you get the word holy from.
Yep.
They make these days a sacred day so you unknowingly pay homage in secrecy to a God outside of this Bible, man. And you'll go to church tomorrow, and they'll be passing out hearts, candy, asking you did you have a good Valentine's Day.
What's your name?
And then open up the Bible and act like everything all good. You can go on Google right now. Type in KJV, Valentine's Day. It ain't gonna pop up.
Yeah, pop up.
It ain't gonna pop up. It ain't gonna pop up. It ain't gonna pop up. It ain't gonna pop up. It ain't gonna pop up. It ain't gonna pop up. It ain't gonna pop up. It ain't gonna pop up. It ain't gonna pop up. It ain't gonna pop up. It ain't gonna pop up. It ain't gonna pop up. It ain't gonna pop up. It ain't gonna pop up. It ain't gonna pop up. It ain't gonna pop up. It ain't gonna pop up. It ain't gonna pop up. It ain't gonna pop up. It ain't gonna pop up. It ain't gonna pop up. It ain't gonna pop up. It ain't gonna pop up. It ain't gonna pop up. It ain't gonna pop up. It ain't gonna pop up. It ain't gonna pop up. It ain't gonna pop up. It ain't gonna pop up. It ain't gonna pop up. It ain't gonna pop up. It ain't gonna pop up. It ain't gonna pop up. It ain't gonna pop up. It ain't gonna
not in the scriptures, not what you want. To celebrate.
That's right.
And everybody, man, especially our people, they love God so much until it's time to hear his words and his judgments. And when they don't agree with your lifestyle, oh, no, that's the devil. See, that ain't God right there. No, see, God ain't got nothing against Valentine's Day. How you know? It ain't nothing in there to tell you to celebrate Valentine's Day.
Right.
Who told you to do it? Why are you doing these things? Stop being stupid. Stop being ignorant.
Ooh, I got a precept for
Willingly being ignorant. Just doing stuff, man. You have no idea the origin of the things that you do.
That's right.
And you did not once consider that the Lord might destroy you for those things that you're doing, not knowing the origin behind them.
Well, my grandma always celebrated Valentine's Day.
Did your grandma get a high school education? My grandparents couldn't even read.
Yeah.
I had to read to my grandma. So you know they went in the library digging this stuff up. So now you in this age, what they call information, and you got smartphones. Well, smartphones don't work for dummies. You have to be smart enough to use your smartphone to seek out information.
You a walking computer, man.
You're a walking computer.
Yeah.
Phone in your hand. You gotta Google, man.
Yeah.
You Google the things and search it for yourself.
Right.
You know?
Do research.
I get the quick precept.
No, somebody had the Jeremiah.
Yeah, it's Jeremiah 26 and 2. It says, "Thus saith the Lord, stand in the court of the Lord's house, and speak unto all the cities of Judah, which come to worship in the Lord's house. All the
Mr. Jerusalem.
Mister. Come.
all the words that I command thee to speak unto them, diminish not a word."
Yep. So, the Lord told us, don't hesitate to tell them nothing. Don't leave nothing out. Spare not. Don't care how you feel, man. We care about the feelings that the Lord has. We
right.
care about the judgment that the Lord executes.
That's right.
Because if we don't tell you,
Shit.
we know what He's going to do to us.
Don't require
If you don't listen, we know what He's going to do to you.
Then if we don't tell you, who else gonna tell you?
Yeah.
That's why you be fought, you be blameless because everybody tell you.
They have a cloak for their sins, but
Yeah.
hey, they ain't got no cloak now.
That's what it say, open rebuke is better than secret love, man.
That's right.
You know? Because I know you doing something wrong, but supposedly I love you too much to tell you. I just heard I love you too much to tell you that you about to kill yourself.
Yeah, you got a little
Literally.
baby or something that's about to touch a fire. You know, you just gonna watch him.
Exactly.
Your
You
child.
love them that
When
much.
he touched the fire, you was like, baby, touched the stove. Now you gotta take him to the hospital.
Yeah, burn yourself up.
What's that? That's actually a mental disorder. It's called like something Munchie disease or something. Anyways, Eminem's mother had it, right? Mm-hmm. And basically what it is you know they feel like a certain type of way for the children, so they'll make their children sick on purpose so they get special treatment.
Oh,
So like she would pour bleach in their kids' cereal, so they get sick. So then, like, the kid would, like, come running to him, like, looking for help. And then she could say, like, oh, well, my kid's sick or disabled or something, so they can get better treatment. But yeah, man, that's a demented way of thinking, though.
Yep. Because you got, I want you to keep going on that. Just like you were saying about the child. Like I was saying, that's how JP, I love you too much. You know, I love you too much to tell you about to kill yourself. You will have your child constantly doing something that you know gonna hurt them. But they want to do it so much, they just keep whining. You don't care. Whine all you want to. I'm not going to let you do that. That's the spirit the Lord wants his servants to be in. That's why he say, reprove, rebuke, exhort with all long suffering. We know y'all don't want to hear it. We know y'all want to run across the street. We know you want to give us dirty looks. We know it hurts you to hear the judgment of the Lord. But guess what? We know the truth hurts. But we got to, I got to let you know. Got to tell you. I got to tell you. I'm not going to get my ass whooped for you. Yeah. Because when the Lord come back, he going to have two questions. Why you did what you did? And then he going to look at the man beside you. Why you didn't tell him? And you knew he was supposed to be doing what he was doing. Right. He ain't going to ask me that question because I'm going to be out here telling every week like I'm supposed to. We're going to be out here telling y'all every week like we supposed to. No matter how much you don't want to hear it, we're going to be out here every week not sparing your feelings. Telling you every word. Read it again. Baba Kusha.
Jeremiah 26:2. Thus said the Lord, stand in the court of the Lord's house and speaking to all the cities of Judah, which come to worship in the Lord's house. All the words that I command thee to speak unto them, diminish not a word. Keep going. Verse 3. If so be they will hearken and turn every man from his evil way.
If it be the Lord's will, you will listen to the Lord's judgment, to his word, and turn away from your own way.
That's right. That I may repent me of evil which I purpose to do unto them because of the evil of their doings.
That he may turn away from bringing evil upon you.
Right.
Because the Lord coming to bring bad times.
Right.
It said, be many more of them than perish, that shall be saved. The Lord said, I come to send fire on earth. I came not to bring peace, but a sword. That's what the Lord coming with. That's the love that the Lord coming with.
It sounds like violence.
Vengeance.
Violent love.
He said, and thou shalt say unto them, thus saith the Lord, if you will not hearken to me, to walk in my law which I have set before you, to hearken to the words of my servants, the prophets.
Hold on. So how you gonna get the words?
To hearken to the words of my servants, the prophets.
You be out here speaking. I don't see a lot of people hearkening. So the Lord's judgment got to be right because he said, be many more of them that perish than shall be saved. His brother was just going to tell how many people live here in Memphis. You don't see but 9 brothers out here. Most of the time we listening to ourselves. Most of the time when we out here, we listening to ourselves.
Prophesy to the wind.
Prophesy to the wind. And guess what? The angels holding back the wind of destruction.
That's right.
Until this word has accomplished what it will for the Lord. Right? Until this word has accomplished the Lord's will, the angels holding back the winds of destruction. But guess what? When it does accomplish the Lord's will, the winds of destruction will be released. Thermonuclear destruction will be unleashed on this place.
That's right.
Everybody that refused to come back and return to the Lord and listen to his words will take part in the lake of fire, man.
Right.
If you make it that far. If you make it that far.
What the scripture say about once that arrow is shot, you can turn it back.
You can turn it back.
I think that what is that, second arrow?
16.
Yeah, so hey, once that destruction starts, man, there ain't no stopping it.
Yeah.
You know, it ain't like you can call time out.
Yeah.
You know,
Hold on. Let me go put my gear on.
let me get ready.
Because the scriptures talk about spiritual armor.
Right.
You know? Now you think when the missiles come, you gonna go in there, put your arm, let me go get ready. Hold on. No.
Go to my underground bunker.
It ain't gonna work like that. That's why our Lord says, stay ready. Have your Lord's girded.
You got 30 minutes, do whatever the hell you gotta do then.
You got 30 minutes.
Now the Lord already on the chair.
The Lord gotta have hell of a mercy. The Lord gotta have a great amount of mercy on you to deliver you in that 30-minute time span that it's gonna take. You know, when no missiles drop with the Lord, if you ain't right with the Lord, He delivers. We're not saying that the Lord hand is slack that He can't do it. You know, but hey, I'm not gonna look. I'm not gonna tip you. I'm not gonna play. Say, yeah, I'll just wait until if what they saying is really gonna happen, and then when I see it happening, I have time. Okay, all right.
Hey, what do you say about coming like a thief in the night?
Hey, you might be right.
Like they said, take me a chip, and I'm gonna take the chip out.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the chip out my hand.
Yeah, I'm gonna take it out.
You took it. It's too late. What you mean you gonna take it out? You still took it?
As it is written, thou shalt not tempt the Lord your power, man.
God, I had a dream one time where, you know, I had the RFID chip and I tried to cut off my hand and I couldn't. So, hey, man, that dream put fear in my heart. I was like, I'm not taking that shit, man. You know?
Hey, you try to cut your hand off, the knife just going straight through your hand's still there. You're like, oh, damn. Shit. What's going on? The blade break.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, I got what's gonna get it out. It's fire.
It's fire. It's fire gonna take it out.
Yeah.
Right out your ass. All right, you going on this side? Right.
Yeah, you finished it up.
All right, it said, whom I sent unto you, both rising up early and sending them, but ye have not hearkened.
Ye have not hearkened.
You got to listen right there, man. You ain't listen.
No. So it's telling you what's going to happen to you for not listening to His word, which come through the prophets.
Right.
Because for all you, well, if the Lord got something to tell me, why He using you to tell? Why you know? Why He gotta tell you to tell? Why I gotta listen to you to hear what the Lord gotta say? Okay, He gonna show you. Because the Lord set it up that way, man. We ain't out here because we wanna be out here just telling everybody what they going on. Hey, this is what we gotta do, man. You know, cause we go off too.
It did Moses like that. Aaron and what's her name? Miriam. Well, they did. The Lord only dealing with you, Moses. You the only one He can talk to. You know? Yeah. So hey, what happened though? When the Lord finally deal with you, you don't want the Lord to deal with you, man. Right. When the Lord finally deal with you, man, you don't want the Lord to deal with you, man. I know what you're talking about. When they went up to the mountain and the earthquake. Yeah. Oh Lord, no, Moses, you deal with it. That panic mode. That's great, man. We trying to tell you, you don't want the Lord to tell you. He got His men out here slacking. No, I'm just saying, He got His men out here, man. We speaking the words of Yahweh Shabbat Shah, man.
Right. The Lord already tried. He already tried to speak to you, man.
Right.
Nobody sent His message.
And He was just speaking.
Man.
He was just
clearing the throat.
Oh no, we don't know. You don't know. Hey, so when he come back this time, did you go on here? He ain't coming to talk this time. He said, I'm not gonna meet thee as a man, man.
Right.
He's not coming to talk this time, man. Don't talk. Right. He's not coming back as a lamb, man. He's coming back as a lion. Hey.
Hey, we always say, bro, the Lord coming for deliverance and destruction, man. That's it. Two things, man. One destruction.
Hey, I got that precept.
Like preacher say, it's a time
and destruction. That's the same thing. I think He chooses destruction. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it's black and white. Plain as day, man. It's either you on the left or the right side, man. You know, A or B. What it's gonna be? What you gonna pray? What you gonna do, man?
Moses told the children of Israel, this day choose life or death.
Life or death, man. Ain't no plan C. Ain't no other options, man. This is it. Ain't no in between, man. What else you gonna do, man? You gonna live or you gonna die? But we chose that shit on what movie was that? Daniel's son.
Karate Kid.
Karate Kid.
Live or die, man. Die. Up the nose and shit. Hey, man. You only choose to live or die, man. You know what I'm saying? Right. Ain't no other options. This it. This all you got, man. We choosing life. You know what I'm saying? We choosing Yahweh Shema Shah. Right. The hell with dying, man. The hell with just existing in Esau kingdom. We dying daily, man. Our bodies, man, broken down. Brothers get sick, man, after one day. You know what I'm saying? You try to eat right, eat healthy. That shit don't work. Taking vitamins, nothing help. That's death, man. You choosing death. You dealing with these whores out here, these women. Got all kind of crabs and diseases and death. Choosing death, man.
And the only life is until these scriptures.
That's right.
Like I say, he bridged their nostrils, the breath of life, which was the knowledge and understanding. True. That's the only life we have. You know, because he said the spirit quickens you. What it make you aware? It make you alive, man. It make you aware. You know, and it should also set you free. You know, free from the curse of this world, man. The philosophy, the democracy, and all the bullshit. You know? But you gotta come back to what the law, statutes, commandments to understand this, man. There's only how you can be free, man. Except from this world, except from this bondage that we're in, this prison that we're in, man. So that's how we are. We prisoners of hope. You know, at the end of the day, we prisoners of hope, man. So what Tupac say, you ain't gotta be in jail if you doing time. Shit, we doing time right now. We in prison, spiritually. But we ain't in prison physically, it's spiritually, man. But we been disconnected from there through the spirit of power of Yahweh Shema Shah, man. Yep. And call Allah Yahweh Shema Shah for that, man. He allow us to escape this, man. Escape this fucking madness of this world, man. You know? But that's it on that, brother. Hey, so that, man. You want to say Barak Yahweh?
Barak Yahweh.
Barak Yahweh Shah.
Barak Yahweh Shah.
Barak Yahweh.
Barak Yahweh.
Barak Yahweh Shah.
Barak Yahweh Shah.
Barak Yahweh.
Barak Yahweh.
Barak Yahweh Shah.
Barak Yahweh Shah.
Give all honor, glory, and power to
Yahweh Ba'ashem. Yahweh Shah. Ba'ashem Rakakudash.
all those time elders and peace and blessing and hope and elect. Hey, keep pushing. We almost out of here. Hey, the kingdom of heaven is at hand, man. Salvation is to believe. The rock hard ultimate. Next time, hit it out. Above the ball!
Above the ball!
Above the wum yum!
Above the wum yum!
Above the yum yum!
Above the yum yum!
Y'all about Shema Shah Shalom.
Shalom.